I was searching YouTube for something completely unrelated, and I ended up finding a video I made back in 2012. And I was thinking about this video the other day because I thought, I want to teach the kids about applying gradients across a stroke in a unique way. And I had no idea that this old video was getting watched by people. So cool. I do want to share this. This is a low res. It's 480K. Life changes. This video is on a different YouTube channel than the one I'm using now. And, well, no need to go further into that. Let's learn about these gradients because this is something I want to teach you because the other video, and I'll go ahead and embed it in this. You don't have to watch it, but it talks about how this might equalize the playing field. And you saw that those were just curved, gently curving strokes. I'm going to do something with the ellipse tool to show you the exact same thing. And off of this, we're going to create a new workspace, and that'll be in another mission. But I'm going to go ahead and option click in the center. It doesn't matter. You can open up any size Illustrator document you want. I'm just working in that 1,000 pixel square template that you may or may not know about yet. Hit the letter V in order to get back to the move tool. And what I want to do is apply a gradient to the stroke, not the fill, the stroke. And I want this stroke to be thicker, and we'll just stick with what I did in that video, make it 40 pixels. This stroke is on the inside. So I'm going to bring up Window, and I'll bring up the stroke panel in order to show you. I pull this over. And if you've seen this before, I talk about these double-headed arrows that you got to click on them to see the different ways that the panel is displayed. And typically, only one of them is worthwhile, and that's this one. But we're not going to be using the dash line and all that, so maybe something a little more complex or compact. There's the word. So this stroke is being applied inside. This is the aligned stroke. It's to the inside. This is to the outside. This is along the center, and that's what I want. I want to align this stroke to the center of the line. So this path, here it's a circle. It could be a square. It could be a line. It could be some free-form amoeba-like object. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a closed path. It can be, you saw that with that other video. So now we want to apply a gradient. So in our swatches panel, come down to our library again. I've shown you this before. I don't know if you've seen that. We're going to come down to gradients, see gradients, and then we come over to metals. And that's going to open up a library here. And I'm going to choose this little blue steel. And you see we get a gradient that travels around this path. Now, under Window, we're going to now pull up the gradient panel. And like I said, I'm going to make a new workspace because we need to start adding these very useful panels to our workspace so they're always available. But we want to do it so we maintain as much room out here as possible to work with. Now in the gradient panel, there's different ways to apply the stroke. This says within the stroke. This says along the stroke, which means the stroke has a start and a stop. It has a beginning and an end. And you know that because, there's a beginning and an end. I'll hit Command Z. But that's not what we want. But the third one is apply the gradient across the stroke. And now, if I hide those guides and deselect by clicking away, now you start to see why in that other video, when I made this discovery, because back in CS6, that was when gradients on strokes was a brand new thing. And I thought, okay, what good is that? Well, I think now, hopefully in combination with what I say in that other low-res video, you might start to have new thoughts. What could I create? And yes, I show you other things like the width tool in that other video, and I'll let you make those discoveries. For right now, I just want to tell you that the combination of paths and strokes and gradients and how you apply that gradient can be an oh so excellent creative tool.